I'd now like to share the best coaching advice you're ever going to get in this or perhaps any other lifetime. Where's that great advice going to come from? Inside you. I want you to imagine that you're 95 years old, 95. You're just getting ready to die. Here comes that last breath. Right before you take that last breath, you're given a wonderful gift, a beautiful gift. The ability to go back in time. The ability to go back in time and talk to the person listening to me right now. The ability to help that person be a better leader, a better professional. Much more important, the ability to help that person have a better life. What advice would that wise 95-year-old you, who knows what really mattered in life and what did not matter and what was important and what was not important, what advice would that wise old person have for the you that's listening to me right now? You don't need to say anything or do anything or write anything. Just answer that question in your mind. What advice would that old person have for you? Whatever you're thinking now, do that. In terms of a performance appraisal, that's the only one that's going to matter. If that old person says you did the right thing, you did the right thing. If that old person says you made a mistake, you made a mistake. You don't need to impress anyone else. Some friends of mine interviewed old folks who were dying and got to ask them this question. What advice would you have had? 3 themes come up in the answer from old people facing death on the personal side. Theme number 1 can be summarized in 3 words. Be happy now. Not next week, not next month, not next year. The great Western disease is sweeping the world. What is that great Western disease? I'll be happy when. When you have the money, the status, that you will be happy when. We all have the same when. That 95-year-old person facing death, that is when. Learning point from old people, I got so busy chasing what I did not have. I could not see what I did have, and I had everything. My guess is you're one of the luckiest people that ever lived. You probably have friends, family, interesting work. Relative to me, you probably have youth. You have it all. Don't get so wrapped up looking at what you don't have, you can't see what you do have. I've asked thousands of parents around the world, I say, complete this sentence with one word. When my child grows up, I want my child to be. One word comes up in the answers from parents. One word more than every other word combined, no matter what country I'm in. What's that one word? Happy. Want your kids to be happy? Want your parents to be happy? Want the people that love you to be happy? Want the people that respect your work to be happy? You go first. Be happy. Learning, too, from old people facing death on the personal side, friends and family. You probably work for a great company. I'm going to help you. When you're 95 years old and you're on your deathbed, and none of your employees are waving goodbye, you start to realize, these friends and family, they're kind of important. They're the only ones that seem to matter a whole lot today. And learning point number 3, if you have a dream, go for it. Because if you don't go for it when you're 45, you may not when you're 55, and you probably will not when you're 85. It doesn't have to be a big dream, maybe a little dream. Go to New Zealand, speak Spanish, or play a guitar. Other people think your dream is goofy. Who cares? It's not their dream, it's your dream. It's not their life, it's your life. At American, have fun. Life is short. Life is short. Number 2 is do whatever you can to help people. The main reason to help people has nothing to do with money or status or getting ahead. The main reason to help people is much deeper. The 95-year-old you will be very proud of you because you didn't disappointed if you do not. And if you do not believe this is true, you interview any CEOs who have retired. I've interviewed a whole bunch of them and asked them a question. Please tell me, what are you proud of? So far, none of them told me how big their office was. All they ever talked about is people they helped. Final advice also saying, go for it. Your industry's changing, your world's changing. You do what you think is right. You may not win, at least you try. Old people, we almost never regret the risks we took and failed. We always regret the risks we did not take. And in my role as an educator, as a coach, I've got one simple mission. That's to help you have just a little bit better life. So I hope that something I've said or done helps you have just a little bit better life. Thank you very much.